John, quite simply, that must feel like a defeat.
Yeah, you could say that, Dan. I mean, the work that's gone into this week, on the training grounds and off the field as well, from a tactical point of view, with the video analysis and stuff, it worked to a T, the game plan. But, for 90 minutes, and then, the sucker punch is the first goal, and then obviously the 95 is it. The second one, the subs come on and done what he's done. But, feels so disappointed for the lads, but the way we set ourselves up, the way we went about it, even though it feels like a defeat, I can't have too much. I've had a go, by the way, but I can't have too much of a go because it was working. Everything worked. They set up 4-2-3-1. They've changed the shape to combat what we were doing. You had some outstanding performances. Faz was unbelievable with Stockley. He's jumped on Zach. He's got no change out of Zach. Or Jake Batty was outstanding at wing back. Connor grew into the game. Seamus, Nelson. I could just go on. Dara, Jimmy. Everyone put a shift in. Everyone done really, really well. And it was just, it's disappointing. But at the same time, it's like, for 90 minutes or 87, whatever, I'd say it was really good performance.
That decision to change the system, how significant was that, and how much work went in to making it work?
Well, a lot of work gone into it to make it work. That was for sure. But you've got to have the players that be able to understand and obviously can play the system as well. We had Sonny Al Joffrey went down sick on Wednesday, so that was sort of put us on the back foot because we were possibly probably going to play Sonny there. So and then you have Tyler sort of went over on his ankle slightly on training on Friday. So when you're setting up, so we had a couple of little changes to that. But he said how we set up, how we went about it, and what we asked the lads to do and take the game plan onto the pitch was as I said, it was working perfect.
You wanted fight. You made that really clear in advance of the game. You got that for 90 minutes, as you said. How concerning was that last 5 minutes? Well,
it was concerning because, you make a couple of changes. I'm not saying the lads that have come onto the pitch, but, you're going to be on the back foot. They're going to throw balls in the box the way they have been. We know that they were playing long balls and we dealt with everything. We dealt with everything all day. Faz has dealt with Jaden Stockley. They were getting no joy out of him at all. Out of our back line, that is. And that was concerning in terms of the last 5 minutes because the next goal was crucial, but I didn't see a goal coming because of the way we went about it, the way we defended from the front, the way we were picking second balls, the way we were trying to play and put them on the back foot. But, it's goals change games. They've got that one in the 90th minute. And then all of a sudden gives them a lift. It gives the fans, their fans booed them at half time coming off. So it gives them a lift and then there's a little bit of belief for them, and we have to be a bit more resilient in what we're trying to do.
Did you feel like you invited pressure after that Jaden Stockley goal?
Well, I don't think we invited pressure. I just think we just dropped deeper. So, we needed to get hold of the ball. I think there was a few misplaced passes and, I always say stop at its source. So if it comes in, then someone's got to stop it. Someone's got to stop it before the ball ends up the back of your net. So again, we'll go through the video, we'll learn from it, and we have to learn quick. We do.
You've said there you've had a bit of a go in the changing room. You've exchanged words. Do you have to pick them up now, or is it more about driving home the lessons that need to be learned?
Well, you're always learning, so the lessons are always there for them to learn from. And you have to pick them up. So you've got to say what you say, and individual. They're all men in there, and all the young men, some of them. So there's experienced players in there. There's nothing personal what gets said, but we're all disappointed because of the effort we put in. The fans were absolutely brilliant behind the goal. I mean, even at 2-1, they were singing, trying to keep the ball out the back of the net. So everyone's in this together. Everyone off the pitch and on the pitch. So it's just so disappointing in terms of just the way the game finished. That was all. I mean, in terms of the performance, I should be standing here saying he was brilliant and that was great and what about this and the 3 points. I'm so happy that we've got over the line, but we didn't today. So the beauty of football now is that you'd have another opportunity to go and do that.
How hard is it for you? Do you take it personally when things go wrong, go against you?
Well, yeah, you could say that because I want to win games. It's as simple as I want to win games and I'm passionate about what I do and what we do as a team, as staff. So I want to win the games and I was desperate to win the game, not for me, just for everyone else. And just to say, listen, big pat on the back, there's your 3 points, there's all the work that we've done all week, and then go forward into the next week that takes you, and everyone's got to spring in and step on Monday when they come in. As I said, my big motto is if you're not going to win the game, then don't lose it. So we didn't lose it, but there's a manner in which way the goals have gone in that we have to look at, which we have to reflect on, and which we have to learn from.
Given that this has happened before this season, is that a reason to be worried because it might be a pattern rather than learning from a previous mistake?
No, well, possibly, but that's you looking at that and you saying that. So we have to stop it and make sure that's a lesson, and it's a lesson learned, and it's a lesson learned at the minute that we're in the hard way. So we've got to be better at it in defensively, wherever that is, whether it's a ball coming into your box from whatever source, whether it's a long throw, it's a corner, whether it's a free kick, and stop it at source in terms of if it's open play and they're trying to cross the ball, and we have to stop crosses. And as I said before, from 90 minutes, the plan was working to a T. You know, Jake was stopping crosses, Connor was stopping crosses. It was perfect. The lads were winning the battles in midfield. You know, Nelson, Seamus, it was great. And then, as I said, you know, Stockley was bouncing from every defender and getting no joy. But he's ended up putting the ball in the back of your net in the 90th minute. So, you know, again, we'll look at it. We need to learn from it, and we need to stop making the same mistakes.